Welcome to Optimal Timelines. My name is Sean, and this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for August 2023 for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to my channel, the reason I use the North Node in tarot readings as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is your North Star. It's your soul path. It's what we're here to learn and experience in this lifetime. So it's much more accurate and relevant in readings as opposed to your sun, moon, or ascendant sign. Now, you're going to want to watch two readings. You're going to want to watch one for your north node by sign and one for your north node by house. Now, one quick note on this month. A lot of us have been going through some really intense things over the summer. The astrology has really been off the charts. And we have two full moons this month, one on the 1st, August 1st, and one on the 30th. And then right around the corner in October, it's eclipse season. So these are very transformational times. And I just want to say that no matter what's going on around us in our life, whatever is happening, remember that when we follow our soul path, when we follow our north node, the universe assists us and helps us in having the best life possible and staying on our most optimal timeline. So with that, I am going to connect to the energies and we can begin the readings. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope reading for everybody with their North Node in Aquarius and or the 11th house for August 2023. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th. And then this side represents the second half of the month from the 16th on. Now, really interesting. This doesn't happen very often, but when I was shuffling, two cards tried to pop out earlier in the shuffle, and then I kept going, and then two cards popped out. Not usually it's one, okay? But what I'm seeing here is that what this is that what's taking place for you this month and ongoing is a refinement and an inner alchemy. Like you're going through lots of transformational things mentally, emotionally, in your physical life, just lots of areas of your life. You're transforming big time. And the reason that you're transforming is this is about bringing I don't know, like your talents and gifts to a wider audience and also refining what it is you do type of a thing and what it is like kind of you value. We'll get more into the details of that, but essentially it's this inner alchemy and it's like you're transforming into kind of like the new you type of a thing. There could be some growing pains involved in that, but let's look at the first half of the month. The timeline cards are the Page of Wands reversed, the Moon card, and you've got the Knight of Cups reversed. And what I'm seeing is that if you're watching this, a lot of you, I'm feeling, might be feeling like down a little bit, like as far as energy, both mentally, emotionally, and even physically. And also, inspiration wise, it could, I'm feeling like there could be a little bit of like a down period. And this is basically kind of like the reset button. Like what is coming to me is like, when your smartphone is asking for updates, and in order to do the updates, I mean, you have to like hit it, and the phone is like, it's occupied. You really can't use the phone. It's like it's being reset, and it's updating itself. And so you have to put it down, let it do its thing, type of a thing. That's similar to what I'm seeing happen for you. Things are coming to light because it's like you're getting to this place in order to make the transformational changes that are necessary for you to kind of go to the next level, type of a thing. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I never do. I give, the reading straight, okay? It is not comfortable. Okay, so you could be feeling uncomfortable, and as I said, maybe down emotionally a little bit right now, inspiration wise, energetically. A lot of that has to do with, the astrology that's going on in general right now. Okay, a lot of us are like feeling that, and I can see that it could be hitting you in that way. Um, but your advice cards are okay. You've got the Tower and you've got the Four of Wands. And this Tower card is not bad because it's like during this period of time, I'm seeing this as like electrical energy. It's not like a shock to the system, but what it is, it's like this restart or this updating of yourself as a person, this inner alchemy, is infusing you with energy. And what it's doing is it's getting you to this better place. And I think some of you are going to see that. Some of you are going to begin to see, like, with this Four of Wands, like, okay, there is a more stable place that I can see. And if I start making these changes, okay, but you're going to start to see that. But if you don't see it, that's okay, because it's still going to take place. It's getting you these changes that seem uncomfortable are getting you to that more stable place in your life. Like much more happiness. And with that Moon card, things that are hidden in your life are coming to light. So this first 2 weeks, there could be like some aha moments that you have. And sometimes when we have these aha moments, like sometimes they are uncomfortable because we're like, oh wow, because we realize how we've been thinking and feeling in a certain way. And maybe we come to realize with this aha moment that, okay, I was kind of wrong about that or whatever. So it's a little bit uncomfortable, but it's all good because this is about transformation. Just allow it to happen. So what is it that you have to do for this? Okay. What you want to do is you want to reset in your mind who it is you think you are and where it is you were going, and you're trying to see where it is you could go. And where you could go involves um, other people. Okay, the stability of other people. The Four of Wands here. Okay, this is about, the four represents, the square. It's like stability, house and home, stable job. Like, this is what this is getting you to have, because like essentially what I'm seeing is a lot of you could have experienced lots of instability over time, like maybe even throughout your life, or there's periods of stability where, and then periods of instability. So what this is getting you to do is to make these changes. Now, what changes you have to make? It's different for everybody, but essentially what I can tell you is it's about rethinking who you are as a person and making sure that what you do in your life includes other people, whether that be through work, whether that be in a family situation, and basically where it is, like, because the, Aquarius and the 11th house rules, you know, um, organizations, families, associations, but like groups of people. And so you want to start thinking in terms of, it's as opposed to being independent, to be interdependent with groups of people. That's part of this transformation. And as I said, each of you, because, one of the things you see with this North Node is you see that a lot of times with people with this, they have their South Node, in the fifth house and or Leo. They could have like tried to give gifts to the world and like they seem rejected. It's because those gifts have to be given, in the sense in conjunction with other people or groups of people type of a thing. So this is an inner alchemy thing. Just realize if you're feeling, this pressure, feeling down right now, it's going to pass. It's transformation is not comfortable all the time, but you're going to do this, okay? You're going to be fine, because I really feel like you're going to finally start getting this and moving toward that, okay? Now, what on the second half of the month, the timeline cards are, you've got the Magician, you've got the King of Cups, and you've got the Hermit card. Okay, so really interesting. So starting with the Magician card, this is feeding into what I was saying. This is a card of self-mastery. So if you see like the Temperance card here, this inner alchemy, blending of energies, blending of ideas, becoming something, you're blending something and it's becoming something else in alchemy, right? And the Magician is the master of all the elements, of element of fire, of water, of air, of earth. Okay, he's mastering of different things, of skills. Okay, and what you're going to start to realize is you're going to start to use your skills, and with this King of Cups, the end of this is you're going to keep that beautiful, like, strong, open heart that you were born with, because you were born with the Leo South Node or Leo in the fifth house, or excuse me, South Node in the fifth house. So you're gonna keep that heart energy, which is important. You're not going to lose that. That's something that maybe a lot of you, I feel like there's been like dings on that, like dings on the self-esteem and dings on, keeping that heart open, because, you might have been hurt or whatever. I feel that there's a strengthening coming this like second half of August. And we're going to get into why that's happening. Where it's ultimately going is we're getting to the Hermit, which is you are getting to a place of higher understanding. Okay. Not that you're going to be a hermit and be alone, but what this is a card of higher understanding, of seeing things as they truly are, seeing yourself as you truly are, seeing your life, seeing the world as it truly is. And it's a card of wisdom, of inner wisdom. And that's really what you're moving toward. Now, how is that going to happen? Well, your two advice cards over here is you've got the Ten of Cups upright and you've got the Six of Cups reversed. What this is going along with this Four of Wands here, the Ten of Cups, is, again, your strength is in other people. Like when you can utilize the strengths and opportunities of other people around you, whether that be friends, family, loved ones, like brothers and sisters, work, or just anyone in general, like even getting, through education, professors, some spiritual teachers, whatever. But essentially, it's going to be people very close to you, I think, right? When you're putting them as a priority, you're going to see that as you're putting the group, whatever that group may be, as a priority, that's what the game changer is. Now, what does the Six of Cups mean? Okay, the Six of Cups is saying that This is the old situation. Like there could be things from your past emotionally that you are healing from, and a lot of it could be, that um, wounds of people, like you feeling like not appreciated enough, and I feel like that's going to go by the wayside. There still could be some of that, but it's part of the healing process as you start to do that inner alchemy and start to transform within yourself, and you become a person who is sharing their gifts with the world and putting like the group and group dynamics first. As you start to do that, this other stuff just starts to fade away. The old, you know, feeling of, not being supported or appreciated for who you are, because you will be appreciated for who you are. And I really see this for a lot of you coming in, even if it's just at first in a simple thought where you're finally seeing something and you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. I get it now. And I really, it's funny because I really see that August is very transformational. July was too, but especially for a lot of the North nodes, I'm just seeing like some real transformational stuff going on for everybody and having these like epiphanies and aha moments. So really that's all you have to do. Remember is you are transforming who you are, becoming better, and you're becoming better for other people, for the world around you. Because ultimately, when I say the group, we can widen that out even further, is that people that have their North Node in Aquarius or the 11th house have some really important things to give to those around them and also the greater world. I've known some people, and there's people that are very famous that have that North Node in Aquarius, or the 11th house, and have done like genius things, have shared their gifts with the world. That's what you're doing. You are sharing your true self in a non-selfish way. When you do that, it's really a game changer. So what is it? What is it that you have to give to the world? What is it, you know, and it doesn't have to be a big thing. Like it could be like, maybe your gift to the world is just like being an incredible parent, or just being a type of person that anyone that sees you, you make them feel better. Like that's, so it doesn't have to be anything really big. It could be something big, but that's huge right there. Just think, I mean, that you just have to figure out what it is. But yeah, really, really transformational times. Don't let the transformational process, it could be uncomfortable and you might feel bad. Don't worry, your energy is going to come back. This is going to pass. Just keep fighting through it. Don't give up. Just keep putting toward. Don't ever lose your beautiful Leo South Node heart or fifth house heart. Keep that enthusiasm, that childlike enthusiasm, which is amazing. Keep that, and because the world needs that for sure. Anyway, I hope this reading was helpful to you and you found some value. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like your personal chart looked at and to get your own personal optimal timeline formula based on your astrological chart, there's going to be a link in the description box below for my website, so you can check that out. If you like this video, take a second to hit that like button. Really appreciate it. It helps the algorithms. And also reach out in the comments. Say hi. If you have any questions, reach out, because that also does help. But thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on some more videos. Many blessings.